Some crazy stuff happened this week.
Dude, some shit went down.
Welcome.
We are back.
Happy Monday.
And because we literally have not mentioned any holidays whatsoever, even though they have all been coming on any of our previous episodes, I hope you had a fabulous Christmas.
I thought we mentioned like Halloween or something.
Yeah, but we've haven't mentioned like Christmas or any of the like December holidays.
Oh yeah, okay. So if you're listening to this, it's already been Christmas, and I hope that you stayed warm and cozy, and that you watched a good movie, and that you
had a great time. Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate.
Yeah.
I hope it was fabulous.
I'm on Hanukkah TikTok, and I love it.
Really?
Just in case anyone's wondering, my whole TikTok feed, my whole For You page thinks that I celebrate Hanukkah, and I'm so into it. I am so into it. I'm like on everything. Like there's Hanukkah versions of like advent calendars. I see people do that. I'm seeing everybody light their menorah candles. Are you seeing that on TikTok at all?
I think I saw like one video. I
okay, no, like
see it now.
Like but every other one is about it, and I'm so into it. So yeah, happy all the holidays.
Actually, it wasn't even a TikTok. It was a friend of my story.
Oh, very different.
It all blurs together sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll see it now though. What did we say we were going to start off with this week?
Oh, we were going to give some friendship advice.
Yes. Oh, and that's what we were going to talk about. We were going to talk about co-star.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you guys, and I don't even know about myself, but astrology is an interesting thing to me.
Oh, yeah.
It's not everybody's cup of tea. I don't always believe it.
I giggle at it.
Yeah. It's like its own bag of nuts. I do find it really interesting.
Okay, here's the thing, though, for me. Like, I believe in almost everything equally. So take that with a grain of salt and however you want.
I think you should just get that tattooed.
Believe in everything equally?
Yeah, because that just, like, defines every piece of who you are as a human right
yeah. There. Like, I'm gonna have us lose some followers on this statement.
What?
I probably believe in the Bible just as much as I believe in horoscopes.
Yeah, then, I mean, if we're on the train to losing things, I definitely believe in horoscopes more than I believe in the Bible. So...
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, okay, here's the thing.
It's not that I don't believe there's something, I just can't with the Bible.
Yeah. I've checked the CoStar app almost every day for like 2 weeks, and...
Does it feel good? Is it, like, how are you feeling about it?
Oh, I love when it tells me what to... Okay, so, backtrack. CoStar is an app, and it's like, you have to put in all this information, like, even the time that you were born.
Yeah. And then it tells you, like, you know...
My favorite part is, like...
Let me pull it up so that I can kind of, like, give a breakdown of, like, what it tells you so that we're not sitting here spewing bullshit.
Yeah. My favorite part, if I don't read my little blurbs for the day, at minimum, I always read... There's, like, a list of things to do and a list of things to avoid for the day. I always look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been, like, digging deeper into it. But, so you plug in your birthday and, the exact time you were born and where and, like, all of that stuff. And it'll tell you, like, what do you call, like, what your astrology sign, is that what it is in, like, every category. So, like...
Yeah, like a Libra, rising, sun...
Yeah, okay. So, like, my sun is in Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries... My ascendant is in Cancer, which I've also learned from this app that your ascendant is, like, how you present to people. Like, what people see on the surface, not, like, your... So, like, I am a Sagittarius. But, like, I don't present as a Sagittarius. I present as a Cancer. So, not that, you know, I fully understand all of this because, like, I don't know what my Uranus being in Capricorn is. Like, I don't know what that means. Like,
you got a Capricorn in Uranus?
Yeah, for sure.
What was on your do's and don'ts list for today? I must know.
So basically, like, how we're tying this into friendship is you get this app, you sign up for it, and then you can, like...
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. And then you can put, like, you can add your friends, and then it'll tell you, like, based off of your friends, all their information, like, your compatibility, like, not saying that you should be friends or shouldn't be friends, but basically, like, kind of your vibe for the day and, like, what you guys mesh well in and, like, that kind of stuff. So Mariah and I have been having fun with this.
Yeah. And it, like, there are times, there was, like, one day that it said be vulnerable with each other, and we had a really deep conversation, which, like, we know a lot about each other, but remember in the airport, we had, like, a really deep conversation.
Can you refresh my memory? Because
Oh, childhood traumas.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
While we were waiting to have snooze.
Yeah.
And later that day I checked the app and it said be vulnerable, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like, that's wild.
Yeah.
So, but what's on your do and don't list today?
So, like, my little blurb says, play the long game.
Ooh.
And then it says, are you looking for a romantic adventure? Today you feel torn between thinking you know what's best for people and keeping your mouth shut. It's good to try something new if that's what you need. Just make sure you're not doing that thing where you flee at the first sign of boredom and then start to believe that love doesn't exist. There's no secret alchemy. Relationships just take a lot of work. Which is really interesting considering the dream I had last night and all the realizations that I felt when I woke up, but that's like a different topic. But then after it gives you this little like blurb for the day, it gives you like a list of do's and don'ts. So my do's were pick your battles, layering, and aromatherapy.
Layering?
Yeah.
Like wearing layers?
Who knows? Layering can apply to so many things, but I did wear a lot of layers today because it is negative 34 degrees outside.
What was your last one? Sorry, I already forgot.
Aromatherapy.
Ooh, did you spray anything tasty in here today?
No, but I'm thinking I'm gonna like
light
a candle in the shower or something.
Well, light our candle in here.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
Yeah.
And then my don't say cold shoulders, passwords, and red herrings.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means. But for the friendship part, the part that Mariah and I have been like having a good time with, and I also have been doing this with Mana for a little bit, but like we'll just like read it and be like, ooh, and then like send each other a text. So Mariah's thing and I, like both of our thing today says, highly compatible today. You and Mariah are a pair of banana peels pulling pranks and working together to force people to laugh with you until they cry.
It does not say pulling pranks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And then like, I have a different one from Anna, but you know, it's just like, you get that kind of stuff. It's cool. I find it really fun. It's just, you know, you don't have to do it forever, but
at minimum, like when I read it, it makes me think of like what I'm going to do for my day, kind of like set some intentions.
Yeah.
But then when I read the friendship part, at minimum, like I think of you and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
how could I interact with Nikki today?
Yeah, exactly. So, and I feel like it's like gives us another line of something to talk about that's not like us waiting to tell each other shit on the podcast.
Yeah, that's true too. That's a big one for us.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that's our fun thing to do with friends this week. We're going to try and like start every episode with like, we talked about this a couple weeks ago about setting a little bit more intentional goals with the podcast about friendship. So like this week we were like, okay, we're going to start every episode with like a little tidbit about friendship in like a fun thing to do. Or advice or something like that. So, there's that for the week.
We hit a friendship milestone this past week.
A friendship milestone. You always say the weirdest things and then, like, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say.
I don't know how the fuck you don't know. We rode on a plane together for the first time.
Okay, yeah, but there were, like, a million things that could have been said in that statement.
What else did we do? That was, like, a milestone.
We got snowed in at my fucking house together.
Oh, that was pretty fun.
You fucking made every meal for me for a whole day.
That was really weird because I am not the cook in this friendship.
No.
That was
But I appreciated it so much.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You didn't give me a lot of feedback tonight, but I'm here. I'm ready for feedback, and I'm not normally in that position.
Of the food?
Yeah, I made you my easy pad thai.
It was good, but I do think mine is better.
Okay, but it was good.
It was good, but I do genuinely
but like,
think
if you were
mine's better.
starving for pad thai and you only had 15 minutes to make it instead of an hour, you would settle for my way.
I mean, I guess if I had to settle, I mean, yeah.
Like, settle was poor choice of words because
Like, if I had 15 minutes, I would still try and make mine.
Ay.
But that's
good for
me.
you. Good for you.
I do that to myself. I literally just went to the grocery store and was like buying all this food. Then I'm like, who do I think I am? Like, gonna make all this fucking, like, I'm gonna make dinner after this. It's fucking 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock at night. Yeah, you just carried in so much groceries, but like it's Christmas weekend, so I'm like, when are you gonna eat that?
Well, I'm gonna make dinner tonight, and I'm gonna use all those Brussels sprouts because there's 3 people I'm making dinner for.
Oh.
And then, I'll some of that stuff was for like breakfast, and then like
Okay.
wraps for lunch, and like stuff like that. And realistically, like the only time I'm gonna be eating not in this house this weekend will be like Christmas Day at my brother's house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, I need the food. I've been living on chicken noodle soup, and I'm over it.
So I had a bowl. I've been on a soup kick big time.
Yeah.
And I made soup today at work, but okay, do you have like safe foods, or like do you go through phases where you eat like a certain type of food for a couple weeks on end until you literally cannot fucking stand that food?
I more so do that with like meal prep.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
I'll
so
meal
like
prep like I'll triple batch like pho, and like that's all I'll eat for dinner for like a week and a half.
Okay, not quite the same thing, but on the same track. It's like a neurodivergent thing. So, you know, like I have ADHD. I think I have a touch of autism. I really fucking do. I'm like socially weird. A little bit.
I think we're all a little socially weird,
okay.
but...
That's not you denying, though. So anyways, I do this thing where I like pick a food that I want, and I fucking eat that food until the smell and sound and sight of it makes me want to die.
Okay.
So I've been on a soup kick.
Okay.
Is my latest trend. Before that, it was spicy peanut noodles.
Yes.
So, right now I'm on my soup kick, but something horrific happened today at work.
Oh.
That killed my soup trend. So I no longer want soup, but I'm not, since my end to soup happened unnaturally, I am not on to my next food craving.
Oh.
I made a bowl of soup at work. I took a bite, and it tasted like pure fucking dish soap. Whoever used the bowl before me didn't clean it all the way.
Those motherfuckers.
It tasted like pure fucking dish soap, which is wild because
I'm always... all like motherfuckers about soap in a bowl.
Yeah, those fucking motherfuckers. It's just more than a soapy bowl.
Yeah.
No, but I normally, like, every single time rinse and wipe out dishes before I use them at work. But I was the only one in the building, and our kitchen is, like, down in the basement.
Yeah.
And I was kind of scared, because I hate being there alone.
Yeah.
So I was, like, making this soup. Like, I didn't even heat it up all the way. It was only lukewarm. But I, like, fucking dipped, and ran back upstairs to my office. Got up there, my lukewarm soup tasted like soap.
Oh. Yeah, that would have ended it for me, too.
Yeah. So now I'm done with my soup kick, and I don't know what my new food needs to be. It ruined my appetite so bad.
Salads.
Well, I don't really do raw vegetables. My tummy can't handle it.
That's true.
I do like a warm... Like, I have been thinking about, like, a warm veggie bowl. Like a stir-fry veggie.
Yeah. Like, I've been thinking a lot about, like that's kind of what I do when I make what I'm going to make for dinner tonight, which is, like, salmon and Brussels sprouts and then, like, rice. Is I, like... put the rice down or quinoa. Usually it's quinoa, but we have rice, whatever. You guys don't need to know that. It's fine. Throw salmon over it, and then like pile the Brussels sprouts, and then like season it, and then I'll like cover it in sriracha and like mix it together.
Interesting.
And it's so good.
There was a brief, actually, in between peanut noodles and soup, there was a brief tiny window of cauliflower rice. I had cauliflower rice for every meal.
Gross. I fucking hate cauliflower, anything.
That's so weird. And so I might be doing like a cauliflower rice stir fry.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm probably going to go back to spicy peanut sauce.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that, honestly.
Yeah. But anyways.
We gotta stop talking about food because I'm starving.
I know. I went out to dinner tonight, and I literally have like almost my whole meal in a to-go box in my car because I just had... My appetite was killed. It was that bad.
Oh, that sucks. That's the fucking worst.
Fucking worst.
Okay, but we were
Those
talking
fuckers.
about milestones.
Yeah, we rode on a little planey poo together.
Yeah, we did Knoxville, Tennessee together, you guys.
We took over Knoxville, Tennessee.
We had a really great time. Mariah truly helped me crush some work stuff. Killed it.
It was supposed to be equal parts play and work.
But the snowstorm kind of fucked us.
But our first 3 flights got canceled.
Yeah.
And our 4th flight got delayed. So we didn't fucking get to Knoxville until like 2 a.m.
Yeah, we didn't get into the hotel room till like 2 a.m. and then we stayed up till like 3:30 because we were just wired. We were like, whoa.
Also, we gotta go into, this is my favorite part of the trip. I was just thinking about this on my drive here. When we were in the Denver airport, our layover was so fucking long and we gotta go into the club.
Yeah, I keep thinking about that. I had like so I have the United Explorer credit card and I have like 2 passes a year to get into the lounge. And I literally had not had a layover long enough to make it worth it. And then I was like, oh, we have like 4 hours. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do this. We're doing it.
Did it.
And so we went in there and it was heaven. I'm like, how the hell am I ever going to go through an airport and have any kind of layover, even if it's 15 minutes?
I know, without club.
Yeah.
That's what started my soup trend, because my soup kick, because all the soup was so good.
It was so good.
It had this tomato bisque that was like literally heaven. I put goldfish crackers in it just in case anyone wanted to know how I eat in a fancy establishment. It wasn't fancy, but it was like not fancy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I did put goldfish crackers in my soup. What was the other soup?
Cheddar broccoli. And it was so good.
Oh, so
loved
delish.
It.
And then complimentary liquor.
Yeah, we did have a few drinks. I got on the plane a little tipsy for sure.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Coors Light on draft? Sign me up.
And then the minute we landed in Knoxville, we landed in Knoxville, you were hyped. We get out to like ground transportation. And I don't know if your buzz tanked or you just got really fucking tired, but you were a little bit of a grouchy poo.
I was pissed.
You were rightfully so. I'm not saying not.
Like, it was just like, we didn't have transportation to the hotel. It was like fucking, I don't know, midnight.
I think I called like almost 10 different taxi services.
Yeah, Mariah had to have called, like, she literally had to have called like every single taxi service in Knoxville trying to find us a cab. And like, I was incessantly ordering Lyfts and Ubers and like nothing was coming through. Like, it was ridiculous. And I was just like,
yeah, so
I'm tired and I'm about to spend the entire next 48 hours shooting all day. Like, I knew I just had to be like on. Hello?
Kiawe, are you a special guest,
we
baby
have
girlie?
a special guest.
Is it baby Kiawe doing podcasting
How did you
things?
just open that door?
Did you open the door so you could be a podcast girl?
Say hello. Can you speak? Can you speak? 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 She said you guys are freaking me out. Okay, you gotta leave. Because you're too loud. You're too loud.
With your tippy tappy toesies.
Okay, come on. Anyway.
Here's my financial tip for you of the day, if you're listening. If you live anywhere near Knoxville, what you need to do is sign yourself up for a little bit of Lyft or Uber, and then you need to watch the flights. And if any are coming in later, you need to sign your little self up for it, because we ended up ordering like an $80 Uber for a 10-minute drive.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. And I was just grumpy because I knew that I was going to have to be like on.
Yeah.
Like on it for the next 48 hours. And that sleep was going to be rough. Like,
yeah.
But we made it and we survived, and I think the content turned out really good. I haven't heard back yet.
Oh, it turned out so cute.
If they liked it, but I do really like how I actually think I like the little day in the life vlog more than I like
it's so cute. Which is crazy because that's like your thing, but like I think
the spin is a good edit, but
yeah, you're so good at editing videos. But you did such a creative job on the day in the life.
Yeah.
Does that video belong to them? Like, can you post it on your, or like, can the podcast post it?
It's mine. They just
okay. So after they approve it,
yeah,
we'll share it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just are using it for like their marketing and stuff, but
cute.
Only for
it's
6
so
months.
Cute. 6 months.
Yeah, but it was such a fun trip, even though it was way more work.
It just ended up being so short, being cut off by like a full day and a half.
Yeah.
On already a short trip, a day and a half made a huge difference. Like, like if we would have had a whole nother day and gotten in earlier, like,
it would have been perfection.
Yeah, it would have been just enough.
And that's like kind of what's hard about sometimes when you're doing trips like that quick. It was like, oh, Like, you sometimes, like, you see the bare minimum, you hear what the place has to offer, but, like, you don't get to see and do as much as, like, you would like.
Yeah. But we did cram a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. We also went to our first escape room together, and it was my first escape room ever.
Did you love it? Are you hooked?
Yeah, I told Anna about it, and she was like, ooh, should we go do that with the girls? And I was like, yes.
Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you, though. Like, I don't think I told you because I didn't want to break your heart. That was by far the worst escape room I've ever done.
Yeah, I think you did tell me that.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, we need to do the one that's here in the Black Hills because they do such a good job. Like, okay, you know how the escape room that we did?
I feel like I asked you, but, like, what made it the worst one?
You know how the room was empty and everything in there was literally part of the puzzle? They should have decoy items.
Yeah.
And it should look like a regular room.
Yeah.
So that's part of it. And then also everything was so worn down. Like the one clue was on that piece of fabric and you couldn't even read it because it was like tattered.
Yeah.
And things were like broken and like.
Yeah, I still thought it like.
But it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Was a little rundown.
Mm-hmm.
Rundownsy.
Yeah. But
it was still really fun.
I think it'll be like a fun thing to do with the girls as long as Claire doesn't get super anxious about being.
Well, the thing is, the door's not actually locked.
No, I don't think it's like actually like.
So
I know if we're like, oh, she's freaking out and she, like.
Yeah, you can have a bathroom break.
But it's her like.
Mental block.
Yeah.
I really want to do it with them. I would love to. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you would have let me get there.
Oh, okay. No. There's a Christmas themed one. We could do it like this week.
I know.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't like Christmas, okay?
Okay.
I don't like Christmas things.
It's so weird.
I've never, I don't know. I don't understand the hype around, like, Christmas decorations and, I don't know.
You're so weird.
I don't know.
My second favorite part of the trip, thank you for asking, was this bar that we went into that was called Alice in Appalachia.
Yeah.
It was Alice in Wonderland themed. It was so cute in there.
It was so cute. I loved it in there, and the drink I had was so good. It was like Glitter Cat. Oh my god,
like
it was
Cheshire Cat themed.
It was so cute.
Mine was an espresso martini, and it was called Jabberwocky.
And I'm just gonna tell you this now. Mariah does not like any drink she orders ever, unless it's a Diet Coke. But not even then, because if the carbonation is slightly off, she ain't gonna drink it.
Yeah.
That's what I learned.
That's not fair. I did like one of the drinks in the club, in the airport. With the pineapple juice and the cranberry.
But you didn't even drink the whole thing.
That's not the point. Yeah, I'm picky. I like Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Diet Coke's not my favorite. I like Diet Dr. Pepper the most.
Okay. But it truly was like one of those things, like every time you ordered a drink, I was like, cool. And then like we're drinking, you'd be like, this is disgusting. And I'm like, how is everything disgusting?
I've got to watch myself. Like, I feel like I've been lately putting off a lot of negative energy about like not liking things and like.
Yeah. People are breaking bones because of you. No, I'm just kidding. We had to like have a conversation today about the way Mariah needs to reframe, because she's got a lot of manifesting powers, basically what we've learned in the last week.
I'm using them for evil.
Yeah, and she needs to just, when she doesn't want to do something, think about the best way possible she could get out of it.
Yeah, instead of the meanest way possible.
Yeah.
Because I've been manifesting some mean things, everybody.
And it's
out of control.
It's insane.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, and I'm like, we can't be doing this.
No, it's wrong.
Like, you need to manifest more people signing up for my Bali trip.
Oh, I manifest that.
Yeah,
okay, I will. Check.
Great, perfect, thanks.
What was your favorite part about Knoxville?
The grilled cheese.
Oh my god. Put my first place thing at second and my second place at third. Straight to the motherfucking top. That's my new food fixation.
Grilled
pimento cheese grilled cheese.
Oh my god, it was so good. If you're in Knoxville, Tennessee, go to Cumberland House Hotel. It's like a Tapestry by Hilton. It's like one of their branches.
Yep.
And their restaurant, Tussie Mussy, they have a grilled cheese.
And the grilled cheese is literally heaven.
Like, we had so many other things on the menu, you guys.
It didn't matter. We got grilled cheese.
No, like, the last night we literally ordered, like, the spaghetti, like, the pasta plate for dinner. And then, like, we're like, can we get that with a side of grilled cheese?
They looked at us like we were crazy. But here's the deal. While eating that spaghetti, one bite in, I was like, I should have just ordered 2 grilled cheeses.
Yeah, literally.
Grilled cheese was fine.
The spaghetti was good.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Spaghetti was fine. Yeah. Grilled cheese, though.
Grilled cheese is just, it tops everything.
I've thought about that grilled cheese a lot.
Yeah, me too. I was, like, editing the video, like, looking at that grilled cheese, like, damn.
Oh, you have pictures of it?
Yeah. I have it all, man. I have it all.
If you need any Christmas ideas for me, I would definitely like a picture of the grilled cheese.
Okay, great.
I'm literally
everything else I was going to get you for Christmas is just fucking falling through, so.
Oh, that grilled cheese. Seriously, I would drive out of my way to go to Knoxville to get that grilled cheese.
Yeah, seriously. It was so good.
What was your second favorite part?
I really did like the Ijams Nature Center, like that park.
That like first entrance we went to?
Yeah, I'm sure that one's really pretty too, if I was more prepared. So here's another friend tip for everybody at home. If you have a friend who's directionally challenged in any sense of the word.
Here's what she means to say, not to cut you off. Find your friend's strengths and let them shine with their strengths. Nikki is very blessed when it comes to directions and being on time. And so in our friendship, when we need directions or being on time, that is Nikki's job. So therefore, if I
just was like fully to the point where I was like, I just needed like a direction break.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I got us 80% of the way there, though.
You did.
I did almost so good.
And I should have known when we got off the bus and started walking through a neighborhood that it just wasn't it.
Yeah. Dude, if I could time travel, I would have fixed that. Because, like, I was really proud of myself. Because we had to walk to this... No, we rode our bikes.
What happened is we ended up... I let Mariah lead us to this nature center, which is, like, just acres and acres of beautiful nature. Really, really close to Knoxville. It's, like, 10 minutes from downtown Knoxville. And she led us to, like, probably the most remote part.
The literal opposite entrance of the visitor center.
Yeah, and, like, I was trying to get to, like, this very specific place for a very specific piece of content. And, like, because I knew it was going to be, like, chill and easy, like, we didn't need to have, like, full outdoor gear to go.
Yeah.
And we ended up in a place where people were, like, fully had... Like, they were backpacking in there to, like, do some fishing and shit.
We walk up to the entrance, and I'm like, this doesn't quite seem right. And then this car pulls up behind us, and these guys are getting out with, like, full backpack equipment. And I'm like... And we're standing there, and, like, I'm holding a purse.
I literally had, like, a dress on, tights, and, like, nice white fucking chunky boots.
Yeah. So I was like, we are not in the right spot.
Yeah. And I was like, never again will I let Mariah...
Which is so sad, because I think when you need a directional break, I think here's what we'll do instead, if this is okay. I'll make the plan, and then I'll show you the proof on how I landed on that plan.
Yes.
Okay? Because I still want to help you. I don't want to be completely
I still had fault for not checking. Like,
I just didn't... Well, here's the thing, too, though. Like, you said you wanted to go to the Ijams Nature Center. I didn't look it up at all, so I thought it was, like, a place you go. I didn't know it had, like, 10 entrances, so it didn't make sense to me that, like, I would need to look for a correct entrance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
like, I could have done more research, and I'm sorry. But it was a fun memory.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, like, we only planned on walking, like, a short distance, but, like, from where the bus dropped us off to even get to the bad entrance was, like, a pretty decent jaunt.
Yeah. And, like, we didn't bring the bikes that we had got from the hotel because we were like, oh, it's just going to be, like, a quick, easy thing. Mm-hmm. We're just going to be, like, dropped off and picked up.
We thought it was going to be, like, a river walk area, and so we, like, didn't want the bikes on that.
But we could have, like...
Definitely used the bikes.
Easily made it there with the bikes. So, play to your friend's strengths, guys.
Yeah.
And don't...
What were some of my strengths on the trip?
Patience with me asking you to repeat filming me about 100 million fucking times.
I did so good at that.
You did.
I learned something from you this week.
Yes.
About, like, so you're a professional photographer.
Yes.
And I always learn such cool, like, little behind the scenes on how you, like, get your content and, like, all that cool stuff. I learned a top secret that I'm going to share with everyone.
Oh, yes.
Nikki's number one use for her tripod is to watch fucking YouTube while she gets ready. This bitch stands in the shower. I did not know this about you. Stands in the shower for hours fucking...
Okay, but I don't do that with a tripod. I just hold my phone in my hand.
Okay, but your tripod was set up in the bathroom while you were getting ready.
Yeah.
To hold your phone so you could watch it at your eye level while you were doing your makeup. It's so smart.
Yeah.
Because if you want to watch something right now and you're like, your phone's on the counter, you got to look down at, and then you got to get back to what you're doing. If your phone is right there at eye level, like you can fucking, it's so smart.
Yeah. I don't do that all the time, but like when that tripod is out, I use it as much as possible. Like sometimes I'll like film on my desk here. I'll take the tripod out and like film because I'm like trying to show something like for my stories or for a video I'm making or whatever.
Sure.
And then like once my phone's on that tripod, I like do not take it off. Like I will sit and fully like I will text and post to Instagram and like do everything with it like in the tripod. And it's like the best thing ever because I'm not like looking down and like breaking my neck and like the whole shebang that comes with looking at my phone and my spine being not in the right place anymore from looking down at my phone.
Did you just hear my stomach?
Yeah, I did.
That was so loud. For what? Loud.
But we crushed it in Knoxville.
Yep.
And now I just gotta wait it out and see what they think.
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
Proud of you. It was a nice big gig and it was fun and it was...
Yeah. It like...
Thank you for taking me.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Of course.
Hope you did have fun, even though it was just chaotic and mostly work, but...
We had fun.
Yeah. It was fun work.
It was fun work.
If I'm gonna work, I might as well have fun doing it, so...
Yeah. Did you have fun editing it?
The issue is always starting the edit for me. But
and then when you've got it cemented, it's pretty easy. Put the puzzles in place. Pieces in place.
Yeah, and I edited them both on my computer, so that made it go a lot quicker. And it was a lot easier to edit. So, yeah, the vlog was fun to put together. I, like, really tried to do, like, a different type of storytelling in the voiceover. Like, I really tried to be intentional in the storytelling.
And it paid off. It is so cute.
Yeah.
I hope that you hear back from them and that we can post this next week.
Yeah, me too.
I wish you didn't hate our hometown so much. I mean, I know you don't hate it, but, like, we could do fun stuff around this area. You're just not into it.
Yeah, and I just come home and I don't want to think about how to sell the place that I live. Like, I don't.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
Because there is so much beauty here. But I get it.
Maybe, like, Rapid City in general. Like, when I think about, like, because I have to film another ad this week. And, like, I'm going to go out to the Badlands if I can fucking get out there with this weather. And then, like, somewhere up in the hills and stuff like that. Like, when I think about the Badlands and the hills and, like, that kind of stuff, I'm like, oh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff and I get really excited. I think it's cool. But I still don't want, you know, like, people are like, you could be, like, a South Dakota's, like... But I also don't want to be somebody who's like, here's the 10 best trails in the Black Hills. Like, that's not the kind of content that I want to be putting out there anyway. My idea is, like, so, like, there are things that I want to do around here and that I think are cool about living here.
Snowmobiles.
Yeah. But I also am just, like, I don't want to at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you're down for, like, a cruise in the hills... I will go for a drive with you, and we can refilm it and make it better.
Yeah.
Perfect it.
Yeah.
That can be our duo thing. Nobody will be able to record it the way that I do.
Yeah, you should also try and help me think of other ways to take this spin. Like.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Because people really like when I do those kinds of videos, but there's only so many times that
You're so talented at editing. That's why.
Yeah.
Like, other people can't do it as crisp as you.
No, which is fine, but...
Did the chair cross your legs thing work out?
Yeah! I will show you after this. It looks really good. But now that we've talked through basically my job, I think we should probably wrap this episode up.
Yeah.
If you guys made it this far, I hope you found that interesting. If you want to hear more things about content life, I'm more than happy to talk about it, but... You gotta let us know, especially on the new Facebook page, because Mariah made a new Facebook page.
Yeah, I was so productive on the snow day. Thank you. I'm waving to you right now.
Yeah.
I did make the new Facebook page.
And so the old one will be deleted, and we'll be actually uploading the things that we say that we're going to be uploading. So
Yep. Yeah.
We'll get there.
Can't wait to see you there.
Yeah. And it's just Friends First Podcast now, right?
Yep. Friends First Podcast.
So it's not Friends of Friends First anymore. It's just Friends First Podcast.
I might make another group eventually, but probably not.
I feel like that just seems redundant.
Other podcasts I follow do it, but like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because it's like the business page and then it's a group page.
Okay. Like an exclusivity or like a more comfortable conversational
type
place. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Cool. That makes sense. And then it's Friends First Podcast on everything now.
Friends First Podcast.
Yeah. And also, you guys, we still haven't had a single person leave us a review on Spotify, and we're still trying to give away a sticker for that. So
wild.
Somebody
leave us a review.
Somebody better freaking hop in there and give us a review.
Listen, I worked so hard on those stickers.
Yeah.
Nobody wants them. Oh, wow.
And also, we do still have merch available, guys.
Oh, we do. Yeah.
And it's so cute. I've been wearing that stuff. Like, it's been my cozy heaven during these snowstorms.
Yep.
So, go check that out. That's on NikkiTomlin.com in the store.
Yep.
So, yeah, we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for listening, and we will be back next week with some other form of friendship advice.
Yes, we will be. Love you. Good night.
Dude, my shoulders do be cramping right now. I'm starving.